What up, William Selection Spill 2 here. This video is going to be the 3 AFC Championships that the Jets played in 1998, 2009, and 2010. Hope you enjoy.
Welcome to a city and to a stadium that loves its Broncos. It is where the AFC crown will be won today, and it will go to either the upstart New York Jets or to the defending Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos. Certainly didn't relax on those promos last week, did you? First down from the 40, Testaverde. With time, over the middle, Trebek hangs on after juggling for a moment, and it's a first down at about the Denver 41-yard line. 23 seconds on the clock. Testaverde going to throw, complete, Dedrick Ward. And Ward out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. And Hall's kick is good. The first points of this AFC Championship game come as time expires here in the first half. Blocked at the goal line. And the Jets will take over deep in Denver territory. Blake Spence, number 82. Curtis Martin, touchdown. And Curtis Martin converted. 10-0 Jets. Vaughn Hebron to the 20, to 30, across the 35 and out to the 36. Play fake. All kinds of time. Going long, McCaffrey. Inside the 20 to the Jets' 16-yard line. The Broncos set to kick it away. Quick drive of 64 yards gets Denver right back into the game. Short kick. It's bouncing back. Loose ball. And Denver says it has it. This will be big.
The wind held it up right from the start.
The Broncos have it. Over the middle, complete. Rod Smith. The flags are still atop the uprights right now. The place down, the kick, it's straight enough, it is long enough, and it's good.
They want some 20 and 30-yard gashes.
Straight drop, Elway. Throws, near sideline, complete. Rod Smith has enough for the first down.
Boy, don't apologize for three majors.
Terrell Davis. To the Jet 20-yard line. 48-yard attempt. On the way, and it is good. It is not. Kid will kick. And a decent kick. Darian Gordon from the 26. Cuts it outside. Midfield. 40. Inside the Jet 40 to the 37-yard line. 50-yard punt, 36-yard return. 3rd and 3. The CBS first down line shows you how far the Broncos need to go for a first down. Davis. First down and more. 15, 10, touchdown.
Screens ready, but none of them have really worked today.
Testaverde with time. Over the middle. Johnson, midfield, and more. At the 46-yard line of the Denver Broncos. Ray Crockett helping out on the stop, but that's enough for a Jet first down. At the Denver 46, first down, 13 and a half minutes still to play. Testaverde over the middle, complete, inside the 30, loose football. Romanowski falls on it. First down, Denver. 4:51 to play in regulation. Jets start from their own 13-yard line. Testaverde down the middle, receiver foul down, intercepted. Darian Gordon, the 20. Elam from 35 yards out is good. Elam has been good from 44, 48, and now 35 yards. A mile-high salute of the first order.
And Mike Shanahan's about ready to get wet.
Testaverde throws, incomplete. It's all over. The Broncos repeat as AFC champions, and they'll return to the Super Bowl. become the first quarterback ever to start at that position in 5 Super Bowls. And he's making a mad dash for a corner of the end zone.
Well, he's going to take one last lap around this stadium. 16 years. Not many careers. Well, not any. Have done what John Elway has done at one place.
You know, greatness is more than just the performance on the field, too. This man has become an integral part of this Denver community and will be for a long time. For Phil Simms, Armin Katayan, and Bonnie Bernstein, I'm Greg Gumbel. That's a wrap from Mile High Stadium. Once again, our final score, Denver 23 and the New York Jets 10. Stay tuned now for the American General postgame show. Jim Nantz, Marcus Allen, Craig James, Brent Jones, Randy Cross will have the awarding of the AFC Championship trophy, and we will hear from Dan Reeves himself from the NFC Championship game. All of that is coming up shortly.
Hey, we already talked about it. Yep. We already know what's going to be written, right? Yes. Yep. 3 home teams advance, and the great job. Hey, New York Jet win right there, baby, huh? How about that ground and pound? Yeah. At the end, it came down to it. Said, all right, TJ, run our play. Let's go. Get that first. You knocked their ass off the ball. That's great win, guys. Great job.
The AFC Championship Game. Mark Sanchez trying to be the first rookie quarterback in the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning, the first 4-time MVP quarterback ever. That's opposite ends of the spectrum in one game. The Marbles in the AFC, and the first Colts possession of the game, the opening possession of the game, ends with a David Harris sack of Peyton Manning. Rex Ryan's feeling it on the sidelines. First possession for the Jets. Sanchez on 3rd and 6.
Nice footwork.
Nice throw to Jericho Cotcher with even better footwork on the sideline right there. That is a catch.
Great throw by the rookie. Under duress, he reset his feet and dropped it over the top. Beautiful throw on the sidelines. Nice toe tap.
4 plays later, 7th play of the opening drive of the game for the Jets. Sanchez to Braylon Edwards in the quick game right there. 20-yard gain to the Colts 22, but 4 plays later,
Jets were ready.
The Jets stall and bring out Jay Feely, 44-yard field goal, and it's only fitting that the man who appears on the Hannity show is a little right.
What's going on with these kickers in the NFL? What is going on with these guys?
A lot of misses, time.
The Colts dodge a bullet there, and the Jets can't put points on the board in their first opportunity of the game, but the defense sacks Peyton Manning. Again, only 10 sacks of Manning on the season, and they bag him twice in the first 2 possessions. They have to punt. Next Colts possession here is Pierre Garçon. Peter Wader was setting things up for the Colts all day, and Dwight Lowry's hurt on the play, and Lito Shepard, who didn't start, comes in the game, and Manning finds Lito right away with Garçon going vertical.
Mike, that was a great stick and move at the snap of the ball. Then he stacked it. He got back in front of him, cut in front of him, so the defensive back had to run up his back to make the kick.
That set up the Colts for the first field goal of the game from Stone.
Did he?
3-0 second quarter. Sanchez pump fakes. Braylon Edwards is free. He catches it, and he is gone. 80 yards, longest play in Jets postseason history. And that's the way the Jets score the first touchdown of the game.
And when you give this young guy an opportunity, talking about Sanchez, he can make these throws. He can make these plays. He is a winner. This is a perfect throw. Braylon Edwards catches the ball when he needs to catch it in stride and gets to the end zone.
Jacob Lacey on the play. Next possession for the Colts, Reggie Wayne, 25 yards. That's the way to get off of Revis Island. Check out this shake and bake.
I beat Marshall down on this. Look at that. Look what he did to Revis. Marshall fought.
5 plays later, 9th play of the drive, 3rd and 2. Manning to Austin. Collie over the middle, a 22-yard gain for Collie to the Jets' 4-yard line. 12th play of the drive, 3 plays later. 3rd and goal from the 1. They decided to sneak it.
Hey, Manning don't run the football.
Cover up centers in the guard. That's a tough yard to get.
A big stop for Rex Ryan's defense. And then Jim Caldwell decides to go for the field goal.
Yeah, you should.
So the Jets keep the Colts out of the end zone and maintain the lead 7-6. Next Jets possession. 4th play, Brad Smith. Not an option. He's throwing it, and it's Jericho Cotchery from the former Missouri quarterback, 45 yards.
We knew they would have to get big plays up the field to stay in this game with the coach. We didn't know how they would come, but look at this, Brad Smith. We've seen him run that. Look, Achilles, did you know he could play like this?
Yeah, he played quarterback in college.
He sells the run block on the safety and runs to the corner. Nice play design.
And then 3 plays later from the Colts 9, 3rd and 7. Sanchez stays in the pocket, delivers the ball, got blown up in the pocket, and Dustin Keller gets the Jets on top.
That's a veteran throw. Watch, he makes up his mind, takes the hit, fires a rocket ball, very accurate for the touchdown.
So the Jets are up 14-6 in this game, and then 3 plays later with the Colts getting the ball back, Joseph Dye hit by Calvin Pace, and Jim Leonard recovers for the Jets, and they add a field goal onto it. What a big play.
Boy, it's a huge play because right here, you just see, when you looked at the Indianapolis Colts, they were saying, what is going on out here? Momentum was going with the Jets.
Jets up 17-6 in Indianapolis with 2 minutes to go in the half, but that's when things began to brighten for the Colts. Austin Collie, gain of 18 yards.
This guy
right
had all
before the
rookies with
2-minute warning.
receptions this year with 60.
And then the next play, this play essentially turned the game. If you think about it, what a great throw.
And this is what I was talking about. That defense did a great job right there. Guy, right there in coverage, but you got to give the guys credit.
His jump.
Yeah, that's okay. But that's great play by the offense.
That Drew Coleman on that play. And then Collie had nobody covering him on the next play.
Coverage.
16-yard score, fourth play of the drive, a 4-play drive right down the field, and they score as Collie wasn't
It's a blown coverage. Come on, guys.
They talked about having a lot of coverages to disguise and throw Peyton off. You had too many coverages for your own.
So the Colts had the last score of the first half. The Jets get the ball to start the second half. Sean Green, who had such a great postseason, the rookie comes up gimpy after that. A rib injury from which he would not return. 4 plays later, Chase Feely comes out from 52 yards, and Feely is even further right.
That's 2 misses, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 2 misses.
3 plays later, the Colts get into the ball in good field position because of the miss. Austin Collie on 3rd and 3. That's the first down. 123 yards for Collie on the day. But that didn't even touch the day that Pierre Garçon had. Next play, a 15-yard grab by Garçon. 4 plays later, they're 1st and goal. The Colts, and here's Garçon.
They hit him inside with inside routes all day. Rich and they went outside.
Dare I say that's Marvin Harrison?
Yes, very much so.
And no one throws this ball, this route better than Peyton Manning. Maybe not in the history of the game.
That's Marvin Harrison's route like that for all those years.
It looks like it.
So that's a big play as the Colts get their first lead since being up 3-0, and then they get the ball back. Dallas Clark with a 12-yard gain, and then that's Reggie Wayne with a big 13-yard gain, and we attack on some more yards right there. 4 plays later, Dallas Clark. There's the more yards, and then 15 more as James E. Hedibo with an un-Hedibo type play as he yanks on the head of Dallas Clark.
Now, the Colts offense was getting physical with a physical Jets defense.
First down on the Jets 34, 2 plays later on the Jets 15, manning with Dallas Clark, and now the Colts are up 2 scores in a game they were trailing at one point, 17-6. This is now 21 unanswered points on the Jets.
We've seen some mistakes by this secondary. Donald Strickland is also out, and you've got guys patchwork right there in that secondary right now.
Jets next possession needed points now, and they go 3 and out.
Yeah, and we talked about it. At some point, the young guy was going to have to step up and make some plays late in this game. He played a great game. Mark Sanchez, a little too much pressure later on in the game.
6.5 to go in the game, and there's Pierre Garçon again up 10, moving the chains. The Jets defense needing to get the Colts off the field. Here's Joseph Adai, a big first down gain.
Stay inbounds.
Inbounds. Clock continues to tick down as the Jets are down 10, needing the ball back. Manning takes the play clock down to 0, and then 3rd and 9 finds the kid from Mount Union College in New Jersey, right down the road from the Jets facility, with a big first down play. And on 3rd and 8, Joseph Adai almost picks up the first down, and just like the Jets did last week on the San Diego Chargers, they decide to go for it. Nope, they kick the field goal, go up 30 to 17, and then there's a tip ball as the Jets try to go down the field to try and make this a game. And it's Sanchez's first interception of the postseason. Bill Polian is all smiles. The Colts are hopping around, and Pierre Garçon, his family,
I like that.
He's from Haiti. Peyton Manning lifting the Lamar Hunt Trophy for the 2nd time in 4 years as the Colts go to the Super Bowl for the 4th time. And would you believe it? All 4 times in Miami. They're going back again. A valiant season for the Jets comes up short as Peyton Manning proves to the world why he's a 4-time MVP.
We're pissed off. We was ready to come back and show us the type of defense, the type of team this was, the kind of character we had. We take a lot of slack. People gave us no chance, like we barely made it in the playoffs. We're a good football team.
What an exciting game we just saw in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers going at it. Rex Ryan, after knocking out the New England Patriots, trying to make it 3 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks bagged in a row. LaDainian Tomlinson trying to take Santonio Holmes and the Jets back to the Super Bowl for the first time in 42 years.
We asked for this a long time ago. We ain't got to do nothing. I'm playing like a Jet.
LT has never played in a Super Bowl, 4 quarters away, but the Steelers came out on fire in this game, even though early on Ben Roethlisberger can't complete it on Emmanuel Sanders. We did see a lot of Ed Hockley early on. That's 5 yards on Antonio Cromartie right there.
People today.
3 plays later, 5th play of the drive, Ben Roethlisberger to Mike Wallace. Move the chains on 3rd down. Just gets enough the first down. Move the chains. There are the chains that are moved.
Generous spot.
7 plays later, 12th play of the drive. Roethlisberger doing what he does, which is
And that will be the theme. I like that, Rich.
And he knew where that yellow line was on the field.
12-yard gain on 3rd and 12. Move the chains, and then Roethlisberger to Hines Ward.
Doing
what he does.
What he does. I like that. Play with that, Rich.
Move the chains down to the 1-yard line. Pump fakeage all over the place. Marquise Pouncey, however, their Pro Bowl rookie All-World center, did not emerge from this play healthy. As you saw, Brian Thomas, if the Jets rolled up on his leg, he would leave the game and leave the field on crutches. However, back on the field, Rashard Mendenhall and the running game came out and hit the Jets in the ground and pound. 9-minute drive to start the game. 15 plays, 7-0 Steelers. The Jets go 3 and out. Roethlisberger's pass intended for Emmanuel Sanders is incomplete, but Eric Smith is called for hitting a defenseless receiver.
I don't agree with this one.
Michael, you're
that was right here. And he pulled up off of the hit. It wasn't a run through.
So try to avoid it. Tack on 15 yards. 4 plays later, Roethlisberger's pass on 4th and 1. They went for it. It's a freezing night in Pittsburgh. It was a 50-plus yard field goal, which is tough in Heinz Field in any conditions. So it's picked off by Brian Thomas.
He rushed that.
And that's the way the Steelers turn it over. But the offense of the Jets could not get anything going early on. But Rashard Mendenhall put 35-yard gain.
This looks like the old Steelers where they're going to pound you down and run the football and control it on the clock.
Isaac Redmond that gets in on the act 2 plays later. However, the Jets defense would stiffen from here on out, hold the Steelers to just a field goal. It's 10-0. Now we show you a Jets offensive play midway through the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. It's an incomplete pass. Jericho Cotchery can't grab the deflected ball. 4th punt of the game for the Jets already, while Roethlisberger was cruising, finds his security blanket.
Doing what he does.
Buying himself more time in the pocket and finding his tight end downfield.
So good at that.
He sidesteps pressure and he extends the play. And if he extends it to the right.
Downfield. Keep your eyes downfield, big fella. Nice throw.
The Jets tried to keep him going left, but couldn't keep him from going right there. Bart Scott and Antonio Cromartie, the rest of the Jets defense left muttering themselves as Roethlisberger now throws left to Emmanuel Sanders. 2 plays after the Miller first down touchdown.
SMU.
2 plays later, Roethlisberger throws short to Mendenhall across the other side of the field. He slips, otherwise he might have gotten in the end zone down to the 2. Next play.
Cromartie didn't want that.
Thank you, Lord.
Cromartie.
Roethlisberger does what
he does.
Good coverage. There's nobody open, so Big Ben takes it himself.
The Steelers score the first 17 points of the game. Brian Thomas and the Jets left with their hands on their hips. Rex Ryan and the Jets were hit directly in the mouth. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Even more disaster. Sanchez goes down. He's sacked. William Gay. Lamar Woodley gets him, and then 2 plays later, Ike Taylor hits him as he throws. William Gay picks the ball up. The ball is loose. There is no whistle.
Blocking. Look at the downfield blocking.
And you can see Ed Hockley-Wood, a touchdown. It's in the last 2 minutes of the half as Sanchez is coming up holding his non-throwing elbow. The booth buzzes down, and it's an empty hand. This is a correct call. It does look like his arm's coming forward, but there's an empty hand. That's a fumble. And therefore, 6 more points for the Steelers, 24-0. Wow. That's the way the AFC Championship game started. However, the Jets got the ball back, got 3 points on the board before the end of the first half, and got the ball to start the second half and came out like Rex Ryan peeled some paint off the doors in the locker room. There's Sean Green with a 23-yard gain on the first play of the second half. He would be digged up. He would return. 3 plays later, 3rd and short. Santonio Holmes, his first catch of the game, a 16-yard pass play. And then the next play, Mark Sanchez with the fresh set of downs provided by Santonio. He makes a play, as does Holmes, down the field, 45-yard touchdown. Jets make it a 24-10 game.
Watch the corner, Mike. He falls down. He puts his hand up, and this is an improvise between a veteran receiver and a young quarterback. Well done.
Ensuing Steelers possession. Can the Jets get him 3 and out? They can, even though Chris Wilson almost picked off Roethlisberger. The ball goes right off the rookie's grill. And that is crucial because why are we showing the punt? It's usually a return or a boo-boo. And as you can see, it is neither except that boo-boo right there. Jamal Westerman is called for roughing Jeremy Kapanos, the punter. And that's essentially a turnover.
If you didn't know Jamal before the game, you know him now.
And it's not running in. It's roughing. It's 15 yards.
That's the big one.
So that puts the ball back in the Steelers' hands, right at midfield. Now they're on the plus side of the field. Ben Roethlisberger extending the play, but he goes to his left, which usually is the way you want him to go. And you can see what happens there. He throws it, a pick by Rodney Poole, so the Jets don't get burned. They just lose some field position and lose some time off the clock with that roughing the kicker. What do the Jets do with this opportunity? Braylon Edwards plants 1 foot out of bounds on 3rd down, so the Jets can't move the ball. They're still down 24-10, less than 90 ticks to go in the 3rd quarter when Trevor Price bags him some Ben Roethlisberger. Steelers now forced to punt. ensuing Jets possession, needing some points. Can they get it right before the end of the third quarter? They do get a first down at least. Braylon Edwards, 18-yard gain to the 37-yard line. 2 plays later, we are in the fourth quarter. And we see Mark Sanchez looking for his binky. That would be his tight end, Dustin Keller. Nice play on the sideline.
Up and over the top of the linebacker to the sidelines. Well done by Mark Sanchez.
3 plays later, 3rd and short. Sanchez goes for his tight end again. This one over the middle. Keller moved the chains. 3 plays later.
It's a tough matchup.
9th play of the drive. Sean Green on 3rd and 3 is stopped just shy.
That was a hit right there, man. A collision between 2 guys with the will to win.
Well, it's sort of helmet to helmet there, but it wasn't called. 4th and 1. What do? They give it to Sean Green over the right side, and he picks it up.
It's a power back. Now this guy reminds me of the other guy, Mendenhall.
2 plays later, 12th play of the drive. 2nd and 18 after a fumbled snap. Sean Green takes most of it right back as he trucks Ryan Clark for a 16-yard gain. First down at the 8-yard line. Next play, not first down, it's 3rd and 2. Now it's a first down. Mark Sanchez and Jericho Cotchery taken down at the 2. 3 plays later, 16th play of the drive, 3rd and 1. Sanchez almost picked by Lamar Woodley. But as you can see, there's less than 8 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter, and the Jets still haven't scored a point. They're still down by 2 touchdowns. At 4th and 1, LT is stopped. The Jets take 8 minutes off the clock and score 0 points. Turnover on downs. Let's hit the Wayback Machine. Why do we show this to you? Because the last time the Steelers were in this end zone against the Jets, it was in Week 15, and Jason Taylor came up with the safety. We showed you Marquise Pouncey's out of this game, their Pro Bowl young center. Here's a mishandled snap right there.
That's what you worry about with a new center in the game. It's a safety.
By Ben Roethlisberger. That is 2 more points for the New York Jets.
The ball never came up.
It's clearly the center's fault.
We'll get another shot at.
So the Jets now 24-12. What do with 7:30 to go? Sanchez avoids Woodley's rush, and he finds Braylon Edwards, who does get both feet down. Now with 7.5 minutes to go, it's 3rd and 1. Less than 6 minutes to go. Sanchez trips, handing the ball off to LT, who trips over his quarterback. It's now 4th and short again. Jets go into the air. First down, Braylon Edwards.
Nice call. Nice location. Threw it on the body, Mike, not out in front. Perfect location with Braylon.
But they still need 2 scores, even with the safety. 4 minutes to go. Here's Dustin Keller, first down, but the clock is moving. Less than 4 minutes to go now for the Jets, needing 2 touchdowns to get the lead. 2nd and goal, 3 minutes to go. Here's Jericho Cotchery in the end zone.
It's a pick play. 20 wide open.
24-19 as the Jets go for 1 and kick the ball off, needing to get the ball back. They had all 3 timeouts left. 2nd down, Roethlisberger rolls to his right, extends the play, finds Heath Miller to move the chains. The Jets have a 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts left, so they cannot afford to give up yet 1 more first down. Roethlisberger on 3rd and 6. Here's essentially the game. He extends the play to his right and on the run finds the receiver. The Steelers drafted to make up for the trade of Santonio Holmes. It's Antonio Brown who provides the game-winning first down, and Rex is dejected. Sanchez trying to rally the troops as Ben Roethlisberger, his season that started in such disastrous straits, winds up with a 3rd Super Bowl trip of his career. 24-19 is the final score. The Steelers scored the first 24 points of this game. The Jets scored the final 19 points of this game, and not enough, even though it was a furious comeback for the 6-seeded Jets, who had so many late.
Congratulations. See you in Pittsburgh. Can't wait
for the pain to end and the winning to start.
That wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and be sure to check out my channel. I got a lot of videos on there, mostly car related, some NFL content, camping videos, road trip videos, you name it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.
Breaking news. Liams Lexus Build 2 got motion.